Froze. I think we should say Happy Valentine's Day.
Oh, yes,
right away.
definitely.
We have a lot of people joining us. Happy Valentine's Day from everyone at Memory Bound. And today is a Happy Valentine's Day because Teresa's here. And I want to point out your shirt.
Yes.
That is her dog, Earl.
That's my dog, Earl. He's a Vizsla.
And that's him in cartoon drawing.
Yes.
And then we have him over here on her layout with the same shirt on. I just realized that. I love it, Teresa. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Today is 14% off your purchase, and it includes just about everything in the store. If you have any questions about something, if it's included or not, give us a call. If you're ordering online, it should come up automatically at 14% off. If you call, we'll take it off if you come into the store, but that's our way of saying we love our customers, and we love it that you shop with Memory Bound and support us. And Happy Valentine's Day. I guess that's the big thing right now. So we have Teresa is here today with the kindness stamp from Honeybee. And we're just going to tell you right now, we've been trying to order this for 2 weeks and it is out of stock at Honeybee, which is the only place you can get it. So we will keep trying. If you love it, because it is an amazing stamp, we will reorder it and we can take your name and call you when it comes in. And we're sorry we don't have it. We tried really hard to get it.
And it's called Inside Kindness. So I guess you're supposed to put these on the inside of your card. But I usually don't, on the inside of my card, stamp. Maybe I'll stamp Happy Valentine's Day, but I used them all on the outside of my card.
A lot of those inside stamps could go either way.
Yeah,
they really could.
Yeah, they could. You could stamp these on the inside. That's what they're made for. So, yeah.
So we have Teresa here today, and then we have an amazing package that was delivered.
Oh my gosh.
On Saturday. I think it was Saturday. It might have been Sunday. I don't know. And then we have a couple new things. So let's show our new things first, Teresa, and our special package, because that's pretty neat.
Oh my gosh.
Let's start with our new things over here. We got in an order from Elizabeth Craft Designs, and it's I call it kind of an Easter. And Janine brought in the little
cute
carrot. She made up the carrot, and there's the die for it. And it's called Carrot Box. Look at that.
$24.99.
And it's really bigger than I thought. And look at the little greens on the
I know,
end.
that's super cute.
And that's the die too. So that's new from Elizabeth Crafts. And speaking of Easter, there's the Easter basket.
$15.99.
$15.99. Oh, flip that one over just to see the dies. So it's kind of a build-a-basket, but it's got eggs and greenery and everything you need.
Flowers and
And that one's called Beaver. He's just so cute. And we have Squirrel. And the Easter Bunny sold out, but he's coming back. He's hopping back into stock probably the end of this week or early next week.
And those are $10.99.
They're really cute.
Ooh, look at these stamps. Oh my gosh, they're
Teresa's
so
seeing
cute.
these for the first time. These are a couple clear stamps that came in, and this is the name of that on the back.
No.
It is. It's probably on the front, and I just can't read it.
It's really small.
It's really small.
I think.
Bobby says they need a hamster. I bet if you suggest it, Bobby, they'll make a hamster. Well, these are going to be online. They're going to be online, and I think if you typed in tractor or pig, they would pop right up in the search.
They're super cute.
Janet will maybe look for them and post a link too. And they're going to be under stamps and probably miscellaneous vendors. And then going along with that, we have a paper pack, a 6x6 Cuddling on the Farm, Precious something. It's from a different country, so I don't know what the name is. It's a 6x6, and it's really different because it's in like a booklet. It's not a tablet. It's not a pack. It's like in a booklet.
So you just have to trim off the end.
Yeah, and it's numbered pages.
Oh, there's a pig. It's the same company that the stamps came from, because they've got a picture of them on the back.
Oh, isn't that cute? And we have more coming from that company. It just is kind of dribbling in. So if you're just joining us, happy Valentine's Day. We just showed a couple new items, and we have something amazing to show that was dropped off this weekend from Bonnie and Teresa. We'll have to... There's a whole tray of goodies for our staff. Look at this. Let's show a couple of them.
It's like
Bonnie,
a matchbook.
this is amazing. Oh, and it's got Post-it notes.
Post-it. Oh my gosh, I love Post-its.
We use those
it's one of my favorite things.
All the time here at Memory Bound. So this is from Bonnie.
It's so cute. Thank you, Bonnie.
so much. Let me scan over it because they all have a different design.
Oh my gosh.
And her card, which is right here, which is beautiful in itself, it says, to my Memory Bound crafting friends, thank you for your kindness, your customer service, and your sweetness. I love all your videos, demos, and conversations when I call. Hope you all have a wonderful Valentine's Day and hope to see you soon. Love, Bonnie. Oh my gosh. And we have, oh gosh, and she sent Hershey bars for Doug.
Doug, you even got some chocolate.
And I want to
And then you get a special.
Yeah, we'll open that.
Oh my gosh.
I want to say something because I buy Dove dark chocolates quite a bit at our house. And Doug always complains that's not really what he wants. So the other day I said, what would you like? And he said Hershey's.
Oh.
So how perfect
there you go.
is that? Bonnie, and that's a true story about the Hershey's and peanut M&Ms, he said. So
this says to you, Kelly, and I'm opening it.
Go ahead and open it, and we'll get it on the video. Oh my gosh, it's another one of Bonnie's amazing cards.
That's beautiful.
Oh my gosh, there's that signature gold.
And the little tags.
I wonder if this is made with the new designer collection with all the it's got to be with that new Time Flourishes, I think is the name of it.
The gold is beautiful.
That is over the top. Look at the flowers. It's so dimensional. I don't know if I can even show it well enough, but Bonnie, thank you so very much. It's so many hearts coming through from that. Susie just said it's stunning. Betty said it's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh my gosh. And our staff really appreciates the little treat.
Oh yeah.
With the Post-it notes.
Those
we
are
use
cute.
them all the time. And who doesn't want to have pretty Post-it notes?
Yeah. I do.
That's so nice, Bonnie. Thank you, thank you. I don't know how to thank her enough. And the tray, I mean, look at the tray. I think
oh, that's really cute.
The tray is amazing also. So we love it. We love it. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Bonnie, happy Valentine's Day to you also. What great timing. Remember that everything's 14% off today, and that includes our sale stuff. And all the stuff that Teresa shows you is 14% off. There's a few exclusions, like some of our card kits and kits that we make here at Memory Bound, but otherwise most of it is on sale.
Yay!
We love our customers.
All right.
So Teresa, now I don't know how do we follow that?
I don't know. So again, we're using the Inside Kindness, and if you want this, you need to call and get your name on the list for when they come back in stock. We had them when Kelly and I decided that I would use this stamp set.
And we've ordered them several times since.
Yes, when I bought this and I said, I really want to use this, and yeah, we had lots, and then people bought them. So people like them. That's a good thing. But I already showed this last week. I'm just going to show it again because this was with the Notting Hill that I used in my little book album that I'm making. And we still have some of those, the paper packs and some of the individual papers, but I just wanted to show this again because this is the stamp set. Every friendship has a story. I like ours the best. I just really like that sentiment is so different to send a note to a friend, and it just has a little library pocket.
I think that's good for Valentine's Day too. If you have the stamp set already, or if you could type it up. I like the quote.
Yeah, I did too. And we're still waiting on the Hero Arts die and library pocket. So that's that.
Bonnie says I get to keep the tray, Teresa.
Oh,
Bonnie,
wow.
Oh my gosh, thank you. That will be beautiful on my table. And I'm sure Diane will help me decorate it too, because she's really good at that. This is like...
And this one says, I'm having a hard time reading upside down today.
You are having a hard time reading.
A hard time in general. Since I'm not there for the real thing, sending paper hugs. And I thought that was cute. And I made it into a Valentine card that I did send out to my peoples.
That is really cute.
Yeah, so when I bought this, I know I told you guys, this is called the Cozy Winter. And this one came out, this was like in his last release. And I bought it for the woodpecker. And then I finally started cutting the bear. And I really wanted to make a pink bear. I don't know why. I just got it into my head that I need to make a pink bear. And then Valentine's Day came along, and it was perfect. So I also used the little envelope that I know a lot of people have bought, the little honeybee love enclosed that makes the little envelope. And I think it's a perfect size.
It is the perfect size. And you've got some of those enamel hearts from Doodlebug. And so the bear, you can make him your team colors if you wanted to.
Oh, yeah.
If
that
you
would
were,
be cute. Chicago Bears?
Chicago Bears or Packers or anybody you could make on your team, or high school would be very fun.
Yeah. So I like that. I hope the people that I sent this card to like it too.
Oh, I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will.
Yeah, because I made a couple.
Now the XOXO, is that from your favorite font?
Yes. When we're out of that right now.
But you could use any font.
Yeah, you could use any font that you get to fit on there. I just grabbed that because that's what I had. And this is that Simple Stories paper pack that we are out of, that we couldn't get any more of. But I'm still using my paper from Valentine's Day.
But it's a basic
Yeah,
color.
you could use
do any
anything.
polka dot or little dot and stripe.
Yeah, but I thought he turned out cute in pink, so.
I wonder if he could be an Easter bear.
Oh, yeah, you could put a little basket in there. You'd have to find one. I just like his arms because you can put things in. Yeah. It's like, what can I put in his arms?
Made his arms very handy.
Oh, Kelly, you're right. You could put a football in his arms, couldn't you?
Yeah, you could. Football's kind of over for a while, but everybody still cheers their teams on.
Yeah, so I thought that was fun.
They're asking for a demo of those Post-it note packs. So maybe if Bonnie comes to town sometime, we can rope her into showing us how to make those.
Yeah.
We would love that.
And I will just show this because it's a Valentine. And so you don't necessarily always have to buy a Valentine stamp set. If you look at the stamps you have, like this one says, I love you today and all the other days. And actually this is the tag that I gave my husband this morning with his little gift. And then I got in the shower, and when I got out, there was a little gift for me, and he'd put this on top of my package.
He did? He re-gifted your tag?
He re-gifted my tag. I'm like,
oh my gosh.
I didn't even tell him that I was then going to bring it in and show it on the video. I'm like, oh, he gave it back to me. Good. I didn't have to take it from him. But this is actually a pearlescent medium. And can you see it, Kelly, the shine?
Yeah, when you turn it like that, we can see it really well.
That I used with the stencil. And I'm going to be demoing this on February 28th. This is a kind of a new item from Sizzix. And it's really fun.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
On the 28th.
Yeah, on the 28th. And there I use the little envelope die again. And of course my hexagon that I love. And there is that,
is that the varsity?
Font. That is the alphanumeric varsity. And I haven't used it very often, but when I do, it just really makes a difference. It just pops. You think, I mean, with the name and everything, you think sports.
But it doesn't have to be.
But it doesn't have to be. And I've used it a couple times, and I just really like the little outline. You really have to use paper that has sticky on the back, but yeah. Oh, and then I use one of those little clips. I forgot to grab those, but they're super cute.
That is cute. It just adds a little bit to it. That's and then, a Tim Holtz Ideology product.
Yeah. Maybe Gloria can grab one of those.
Gloria's on it.
And we can show it. Yeah. And then I sewed around the edge. Ooh, I used some of the ribbon, the velvet ribbon that I love.
The velvet ribbon, Gloria. We might be out of that color.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we don't have red or pink.
Here's the
it's
tiny
the blue.
Here's the tiny clips that Teresa used, and they're $4.99, and you get.
What are they called? They're called
15 tiny clips.
Tiny clips?
Yeah. Don't you love the names?
And there's the ribbon that I used.
That's the velvet trim.
Yeah, the trim. I love it. You got to use different colors. You know, you don't have to all use pink. I just thought, oh, that teal just popped with the pink.
It does.
And
it looks
pretty.
really nice.
And then I splattered it with some oxide distress spray, and I sewed around the edges. And I inked it up. I got to ink it, of course, make it a little grungy. But that was kind of fun. But I will be demoing this. You'll see this again on the 28th.
So we have a few questions to cover before we go to your next card. Is there an edge punch that you used?
Yes.
Did you use that border punch?
I didn't have time to grab it.
We have to tell you, Teresa got here late today.
We don't have this one, Gloria, but can you get the round one? I think we're out of this one, but we have the round one, which it's the same thing. I just got this one. I don't know why. The round one is more realistic, I think. This is the one we have in our workshop in the store.
This one came out first.
Oh,
That's
did
probably
it?
why you have it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so then let's see what else we have.
Oh, that was on here that I punched that. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Gloria went to get us the round one.
I like a little bit of texture, so I think I showed that the other day.
They asked about your Notting Hill bookstore, your book club album.
Yeah.
And you used just a cut file on the front of your album, right? We don't have her album.
Front.
Yeah, on the front she used a cut file with her
with
silhouette.
my silhouette machine.
We're out of the round one, but we have.
Oh, we have the square one?
Oh, we have the square one.
I had it backwards. There's that. It's $18.99.
What's it called, Teresa?
Binding edge.
So that's the binding edge punch. And do you think if we got a little piece of paper, you could show how to line it up? Teresa's going to get us a little. Oh, she pulled this off the floor.
I do have a piece of paper.
So the cool thing about the border punches, and I'll let you tell about it.
Yeah, I'll do this end because usually I start in the middle, and you can see this is what's going to happen. It's going to punch this. So I center it. I think I'm just going to go there. And it gives you a nice clean punch. And then what you do is you line up your holes with the silver that you can see. And
this is how all the border punches work. So if you're interested in a border punch or you have one and you weren't sure how to work it,
and it gets it perfectly, then you can go the other way to do the other side. Ta-da! It's very easy.
Very fun, and it's perfect. So that's the binding edge.
And
there's the information for it.
Again, it's something that I don't have a lot of punches, but this one is to me it seems like a basic. I mean, you can use it for school things, but I use it all the time instead of, just a plain rectangle, it just gives it a little bit of dimension.
It looks like a piece of notebook paper. It really does.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see if, does Tim Holtz come out with new ideology in February? Nancy, it's really hard. It used to be we would go to market and we would go to in person and we would go to the ideology booth and we would order everything. And now we find out the same time you do, like on Saturday, for example, Tim came out with his new mini archival sets and his new embossing glaze, and we found out the same time that you did, which I don't really appreciate that much, but but we pre-order everything before we even see it. So it is coming to Memory Bound, and the ideology, we will be on pre-order for that also. I hope he does come out with some. He probably will this spring. He typically does.
Sorry, I was spacing out.
Teresa, I don't know about Teresa today.
Okay.
It's questionable.
All right, I'll show this too because this is a Valentine, and then we'll get off of Valentine's. But this is my dog, Earl. And this was a challenge that I did for Simple Stories. It was a page challenge. And you were supposed to use one piece of cardstock, 4 pattern papers, a stamp, a ribbon, and 2 photos. And so I had seen someone, so this is the reason I'm showing it is because of the new Tim Holtz Stack Tiles Hearts, which I love the stack tile. I have the hexagon and I use that there was the stack tile. Hexagon that I used right there. I use it all the time. I just love hexagons. But the hearts are really nice too. I can tell I'm going to use them a lot.
Did you get 5 sizes?
Yep, 5 sizes.
And
I got them right here.
Oh, here we go.
You get 5 of each.
So you get a lot of dies.
Yeah, so you know the idea is that you can cut them all at once, or you can place them on a, your piece of paper and have your different sizes and make a background with it. So it's really nice, and they nest. They nest too. He doesn't call them nesting dies. He calls them stackables. So.
That's because he's Tim Holtz.
Yep, that's
something a little different.
Yeah. So I had seen somewhere someone had taken some hearts and stacked them and sewed them together, and I'm like, that's what I'm going to do.
And they do stack
so you can
well,
see,
too.
yeah, they do, and I got them flipped up a little bit. And
so they really, I can see they're really not like, they're more stacking than nesting. To me, nesting is the same size all the way around, and they're a little bit different.
Yeah. So I really like them. I think I'm going to use them a lot. I knew he was going to come out with hearts. I don't know what other, sizes, what other shapes. Because he has ovals, circles, rectangles,
squares. I think he has squares.
Or is it squares and not rectangles? I can't remember.
I don't know. I can't tell you with that.
I don't have them all, but these are shapes, and we're out of these right now, but if you want one, then you can call and get on the list.
They're on the way.
Yeah, they're on the way. And he says all of these stackables are limited. Like they're not going to go on forever. So if you want the hexagon, I would order that. Today might be a good day with 14% off.
Oh, but we're out of them.
No, the hexagons were not.
Oh, the hexagons we have. Okay, I'm sorry.
Here.
I was reading and I wasn't listening. Okay.
Yeah, the hexagons we have.
And Karen's reminding us that there's triangles also.
Oh, yes, triangles. I probably need to get the triangles. I don't have those, and they look really cute on like Christmas trees and different things
They make cool things.
I like the hexagons, though. So, all right. So we're done with Valentine's Day then.
We're moving on.
Okay. Here, let's move on to St. Patrick's Day.
Well, we're very chronological today.
Yes, because I did use the heart to make my shamrock. So that's one thing, you'd have to think outside the box, remember? So what are you going to do with your hearts? You're going to make a shamrock, and lots of people do that. I didn't invent that, but it's fun. And with these shamrocks, they're kind of special because I used the Simple Plaid, the new Tim Holtz die, and I am going to love that. It's going to be used on so many different things that you see that I make. So that's what it looks like. Maybe if I lay it down, they can see it better. It's just kind of a random plaid, and it's really fun. So I'm going to show you how I did that. And that is $19.99 for that plaid. So that's one of his new releases. And then the word hello is in that stamp set. Of course, they just threw in a random hello, and I'm like, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's just a little hello. Hello. There's so many sentiments on there. So I just stamped hello, which I thought was fun.
That is.
All right.
That's very cool, Teresa.
Here is one that this is a different sentiment. Throw kindness around like confetti. And as soon as I read that sentiment, I thought of this die. And I know I've showed you guys this die before.
Oh, yes.
This is a slimline die. And it's the mini slim falling snow cover plate. And I know that I've showed you this before using it different ways, but I thought, confetti, that's perfect. So what I did is I just used my blending tool, and well,
you don't have to take it apart.
I just blended some colors. I picked 3 colors of oxides, and I think that's probably kitsch, and that's probably salvage patina maybe, and then the lemonade. And I just did some spots, and then I cut my cover plate, and I put it right on top. And we do have this size in the A2, the, what is it called? Falling snow in the A2 size if you like too. But I had used this size before, and I do like the small slimline cards that we have.
And everything that Teresa's showing you, if it is in stock, it's 14% off. So today for Valentine's Day, we're doing 14% off to celebrate the love for our customers, and it's for in-stock items, so it'd be a good time to pick it up.
I'm sure there's lots of things you could do with that sentiment. You could probably make a shaker card, would be fun with that sentiment. But I just thought, hey, you got to use that,
well, yeah,
that falling snow as confetti. Yeah.
You're very good, Teresa, at looking at something and
thinking about it in a different way.
Not thinking of snow when you see it, thinking of something different, like confetti.
All right, well, here's a little grungy. I got a little grungy on this one, just a little high from me. And I used my, one of my favorite, because it's just so different, the park. And we're out of this one right now, but you can get on the list for it if you want. And then I used, I thought these went perfect together. This is the floral frame. And this is $11.99, and it's one of the switchlets.
It's an impresslet.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe I said the wrong thing. You're right, Kelly, an impresslet. So this one is a 3D embossing folder, and it embosses and it cuts at the same time, which is super cool. You don't have to
get up close to see it.
Yeah,
So
I don't know.
It does all this little embossing, and then it also cuts. And what did you put on here, Teresa?
Yeah, I put the foil, and you guys, I just it's like I just discovered. Really, I know Dawn has used it on lots of things, and I'm like, but I took a class and we used foil, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And so then I had to buy the silver, and it comes, I think we have it in copper and gold too, but I bought the silver. And so you just put a little glue stick on there and just brandish it on, and then voila, you have a little bit of, I think it's fun. Something fun, different to do. Instead of always putting stickles, I like to always, I like little bling or a little shine. And so that's just a way to.
It's a whole different thing to do.
Yeah. And then you could just put any flowers around it. I was going for a little bit of a darker look there. So I just used a floral that I had. And
Denise is asking when the new mini ink pads will come. Of the new colors. So we're talking Distress. And Denise, we don't know. I think that's terrible, but we don't know.
I know.
I'm sure they'll be coming soon.
Hopefully
because he's got the, hasn't there been another 4 colors?
He said 5 more, there'll be 5 more colors is what he said.
He's releasing them in sets of 4, and we did get 1 set. So we probably have to have a couple more colors released, don't we, Teresa?
He said he has 5 more colors coming. So I would think one would be coming soon.
So maybe it's 1 more, and they'll release them.
Yeah.
After they release a group of 4 colors, then they release the minis.
The group, yeah. So 1 more. Yeah, I would say if there's 5 left, then 1 more, and then there would be a group.
And and really, there.
Now I understand what you're saying.
Now you understand. Okay. Okay. And there has to be a new color coming soon, because the last new color, it's been a couple months. So
Villainous was the last color.
Villainous was the last one, so I think there's going to be a new one coming.
Yeah. Yeah. He didn't say that, but he talked about new colors. So this one says, in a world where you can be anything, be kind. And I just thought of kindness and peace, the little peace. The dove. This one we don't have either. The Funky Nordic. We sold a lot of these at Christmas time, but I like to get them out and try and use the dove and make it into a different bird. Yeah. And then of course I use the.
Is that the funky wreath?
The funky wreath. I actually used the woody one, not the leafy one. I use the leafy,
not the leafy one, the woody one.
I use the leafy one a lot, and so I'm like, okay, I'm going to use the woody one, and then I use the stencil. It's the wood grain stencil, which I think everyone needs. It's good for masculine cards. Yeah, it's a basic. Oh, and I use the little flowers with the funky one too. So we can order that. I don't know if we have any of those on order, but we can definitely get that set if you don't have it and you want it.
All right, and can you share the Inside Kindness again? Juanita's asking. And Juanita, hello from Iowa. So here is the Inside Kindness stamp set from Honeybee. And we have tried to order it for the last couple weeks, and it's been sold out, but we will be getting it in as soon as it's available. It's got lots of sayings. Okay.
I have one more card.
Oh, Teresa, I really love this. I love this.
And this one's like a super easy card. And this one's made with alcohol ink. And I'm going to be showing alcohol ink the 21st. That's not next Monday.
I believe it is.
Oh, it is. Today's the 14th, Valentine's Day. Oh my
Teresa,
gosh.
I'm really worried about you today.
So anyhow, I will be showing, because he came out with some new pearls and a new alloy. And so I'm going to be showing how you can use those and give you some ideas. But this is just a background. I just used the alcohol inks. And then
so cool, though.
I have this Elizabeth Craft die that I actually bought for the globe because I really like it. And then it has this globe too that you could use for like graduation cards. And this one is Planner Essentials 28.
It's got the little glasses, and it's got the page that's got the kind of rippled edge.
I like the glasses too. Those are cute.
That's beautiful. I really love the colors on
What
that.
did it say? Your friendship means the world to me. Yeah. And that's a nice little sentiment too that you can send to anyone. But you could use there's lots of different globe dies and stamps and things. So I'll show you more about this on the 21st.
Next week.
Yes. My cards are like all overlapping now, which I kind of like.
And Teresa will remember to be here at 9 o'clock next week.
Yeah. All right.
Teresa she had to hustle in this morning. So I think you're doing great, Teresa, considering.
All right. So what I was going to show you.
It just came in. I just.
Yeah.
Diane we just got some more of those.
We got a couple of those.
So
yay. Okay. So what I was going to show you. So I showed the plaid. What's it called? The something plaid. Simple plaid.
So she just showed us simple plaid.
So I already die cut that.
Did some off-camera work.
Yeah, I was going to show you how I did this. So okay, that size. So here's one thing that you can do. All right. Am I going to fit? Maybe I'll do it this way. So,
did you
cut
know
this?
Both? Oh.
Yeah. So this Best Ever craft tape, sometimes I'm slow on things like this. I just bought this. I did. Sometimes I just like to wait and see. How does it work? Does it really going to be good? Is it really the best ever? And I was just using washi tape left over that I had, or some washi tape that I had doubles of. And yeah, I really like this.
It's made by Spellbinders, and I like it because washi tape sometimes is
it sticks to your paper.
And sometimes it's like masking tape, and this is very smooth.
Yeah, so it doesn't stick to your paper. So you should get some of that. So I often use the magnetic platform at home, but if you don't have that, then you need some of this tape. So what I did is I took my dies and I laid them down. And so you want to have it took me a while to figure out, because I didn't want them to look all the same.
I suppose you could do this with other shapes. If
you
had a flower, or if
definitely
you had a shamrock, or maybe a basket.
And, some of them I cut and they didn't work out. I just didn't like the way they looked. There, we'll try that.
So you kind of think about where you're cutting.
Yeah.
And this is nice because you do have 5 dies of each size. You have 5 each of each size. Even that little tiny
my other
one.
Look
at
is.
that little tiny one there.
Yeah, he's a cutie. All right.
And all the stacked dies are like that from
This
Tim.
one moved. That one I'm going to center right on that. We'll see how that turns out. I really don't know how it's going to turn out.
Well, we're going to find out. And the thing about, I love it that he puts 5 of each size, because what Teresa's doing now is cutting 3 at the same time, and she could cut more if she could find her other die.
Yeah, I don't know where that size is. It's here somewhere.
So you're not cutting like 3 or 4 times. You only have to cut once.
There we go. And see that tape, that Best Ever tape just comes right off. It didn't stick at all. I really like that.
And if you get the tape, a lot of times I reuse mine. I stick pieces on top of my Big Shot handle.
Yeah, you just do it like this. Oh, that one turned out good. Yeah, and that's how I did that. I just think that's, it looks pretty cool, doesn't it? That's how I made my shamrocks. So there's that one. I think they all turned out pretty good.
I'm glad you showed this, Teresa, because I think a lot of Tim's makers did things like this with this die.
Yeah. Oh, that one turned out pretty good. They all turned out pretty good. Oh, I don't know if I like that. See, I don't like that one, so I probably wouldn't use that one.
But you can
I don't know why.
You can just
yeah,
cut it.
yeah, you can just I've got another space here that I can cut another one, so I had to cut 4, and there was another one that I didn't like, and I just threw that one away because I didn't like it, but I don't know why. I just didn't like the way it looked. You know, when you look at something and you're just like, eh. You don't have to like everything, you know, not every piece is a masterpiece that you make, at least for me it is.
Well, and Teresa, if you do it and then you don't like it, then we know, hey, don't do it that way.
Yeah, yeah. So that's a fun way that you can use that die. And there's lots of other things that you can do with it. And like I said, I'm sure you're going to get tired of me showing it, but I'm going to use that die a lot. I really like it.
Said,
so
you might find this funny, but Denny Ann says you didn't lose your other die. It was on the red paper.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, there's 5.
There it is. There's
yes,
5.
I had it in my lineup over there. You're right.
That's right.
Yes, yes, I got them.
And then Laura would like to know what kind of adhesive you use to attach these to the hearts.
Oh, I just use the liquid adhesive. I put it in the refillable kind.
So just a fine tip.
A fine tip liquid adhesive because it is
pretty fine.
Yeah, and really, if you just make sure you get it on the big strip, it's going to hold it down pretty sturdily for you. Sturdily.
Sturdily? Oh my gosh.
Now I'm making up words.
That's typical. Okay, and then there was a question about the self-healing cutting mats for the Big Shot, and our staff seems to really like those.
The iCrafter one?
Yeah.
Yep, I've got one of those at home too.
It's kind of nice because it doesn't get bowed, and you use one regular plate from your machine and then one iCrafter plate, and that's what you cut into. And you can see it's not.
Yeah.
You know how they
you can
get
use
warped?
either side,
they
like
get
we
warped,
did,
and that one's pretty good.
Yep, and you want to turn it around too. I mean, you don't want to cut in the same spot every time. Turn it around, flip it over. That's what the package says. That's what I've been doing.
And Wendy Jean, I love her suggestion. She said you can make stencils, easily make heart stencils.
Oh yeah.
With this die, you just cut it into the area where you want it, and you're all set. And you can reuse them.
Yeah, that I think the heart one's going to be popular too.
It is, and we do have more of those coming from Scissors.
Yep.
We reordered those immediately when they got here. Let's see. I think that covers our questions. We got to see all of Teresa's cards, and I guess let's say Happy Valentine's Day to everybody again, and remind. Oh wait. Speaking of Happy Valentine's Day. We got a card that Diane just opened in the mail. It arrived on Valentine's Day. How perfect is that? And look at the glitter on here. And it's from Michelle. And it looks like it has a cut apart on it, but she took a cut apart, and it's kind of like a cut apart on steroids. Because it's got 7 layers plus the card.
Oh my.
So Michelle, thank you, and happy Valentine's Day to you also. We love it. I love the little twine and the glitter paper. And I use cut-aparts a lot, but I've never used one quite like that, and I'm going to. Teresa's going to look at it now. So
I'm holding it so I don't get to see it. That's very cute.
So, everybody, thank you. Happy Valentine's Day. Remember, everything is 14% off today until midnight tonight. So if you're working, if you're, working and secretly watching the video. Well,
it is the day after the Super Bowl, so people are working today.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, they're asking if that's a pocket in the front, and it is. It's not.
It's not. No, I tried to pull the tag out. It didn't come out.
It's not a pocket, but it could be a pocket if you wanted to make it.
You could write a secret message on there.
Yeah, you definitely could. So everyone, happy Valentine's Day. Have a great day. And Bonnie, thank you so very, very much. Oh my gosh. I'm just so amazed, as we always are, when you send projects and your gifts. Our staff is going to love these, and I know I do. And maybe, Bonnie, if you're in town one time, we could get you here in the morning and everybody could meet you and you could show us how to make these little Post-it note folders. Mary, everything is 14% off, not just Valentine's Day. And there's a few exclusions, but not too many. Happy Valentine's Day, and we'll be back tomorrow morning at 9:30. Have a wonderful, lovey day.